Well, hello everyone. I'm back, the new proud American conservative, with more important info not too many of you can stomach. This one will stick. This one will sting. The WHO, the World Health Organization, came out with a statement today that there is no silver bullet to defeat coronavirus, and there might never be one. I will post the link down below. There is also news out of Sweden that the deaths, the infection rate is basically now non-existent after 6 months of no lockdowns. So Sweden had 6 months of no lockdowns, and they are doing just fine. And WHO is coming out with this statement today. But at the same time, the Dow Jones Industrial Average is up 240 points as I'm recording this video. I guess if there is no cure for COVID now, the market goes up. Just like I've been telling you guys before, the worse news we get, the better it is for the stock market. So how is all this connected? Let's just go back to Sweden here so you guys can put this into perspective real quickly here. The reason Sweden did not lock down, the reason they decided to go opposite of most countries is because they don't have the Fed Reserve to back them up. Okay, this is beyond important. And if you think it's not, I don't know what to tell you. United States, the present administration, they knew that the Fed Reserve was going to back them up. We are in an election year. The economy was already imploding before COVID. There could have been major problems when the market decides to sell off before election. So people look at their 401ks, they see it go down, they start getting, depressed, pissed off, and they don't vote for Trump again because of that, right? When you get hit in the pocket, things in your mind change pretty quickly based on who is running the show. So Sweden decided, you know what, we cannot lock down because it's going to cost us major problems. Our economy is going to implode. We're going to destroy it if we do this, and we have no data to back it up with how many deaths. We're going to give it a shot. We believe we can just use common sense, not congregate with thousands or hundreds of people, and that's basically all they did. While you guys know what happened in the United States and so many other countries. So this is where now a lot of you need to focus on and just understand the game that's being played. And it all comes down to, of course, it all comes down to money, okay? We all know big pharma when it comes to vaccines, etc. This is a $1 trillion industry. But it's not just that. Like I said, it's these big companies like Amazon, Apple, you name it. They got so much richer during this pandemic. They increased their net worth. Most billionaires increased their net worth by close to $1 trillion, about 700 something billion dollars. Once you get into these numbers, I guess it really, what is the difference between 750 or 760 billion or 850 billion? These numbers are astronomical, and this is all done by design to destroy the middle class, is what I've been trying to tell you guys from the beginning. It does not matter who sits in the White House. It all comes down to corporate America. It all comes down to how to give crumbs to the middle class, how to destroy the middle class, how to transfer wealth from the middle class to the 1%ers / ultra rich. And this is just a perfect example what just happened with, like I said again, with Sweden and what's going on in, let's just say, in United States. Now, just to give you more numbers here, okay? The US government deficit is 154% of the GDP, including state and municipal. okay? 154%. The only nations, the only countries that are bigger, that have bigger deficits, I meant to say, are Japan and Greece. Greece has Germany, Japan has savings. Americans do not have savings. So how in the world was this a good idea to do mandatory shutdowns, shut the parks, close the beaches off? Yes, in Republican governor-run states as well. And now continuing, and who coming out with, we have no answers here, basically. So it is almost the same as wars in the Middle East. There is no exit strategy. So what are you going to do? You're going to be wearing masks your whole life? This is imploding in everybody's face. I really hope a lot of you people who supported this idea, what it's been going on because of your safety, every time you hear the government tells you it's for your own safety, you need to understand you will be giving up your freedom, and it's going to cost you a lot more financially on top of your freedom when it comes down to stimulus checks, meaning they're giving you free lunch. There is no such thing as free lunch. So connect all the dots here and you'll understand that this is sadistic behavior from the governments. It was all done deliberately, and a lot of people are paying a very hefty price right now as we speak, while 30 million Americans now are going to be adding to the homeless by the end of this year because they cannot afford the rent unless the stimulus checks continue. Over 30 million Americans could not, they did not have enough food to eat last month. I posted all of these links on my previous videos. I've been warning about this for a long time, especially on Parler. I've been doing this since late 2018. I knew what was going on based on a lot of common sense and research, and everybody was brushing it off. It is about to get a lot worse, okay? So we have all been played. You have been played. If you haven't been preparing, good luck. When it comes to the stock market, if anybody's interesting, I always say interesting. If anybody's interested in in-and-out procedure when it comes to getting in and out of the market, taking some profits off, buying some real money like gold and silver to hedge off against this money printing, against this madness, against the mandatory shutdowns, against this sadistic behavior, you might want to pay attention to the stock picks I talk about. If you're too scared to do anything with the stock market, I completely understand. Keep it super simple. KISS. Whatever your holdings are, try to at least 20% to get into silver right now, while it's still the most, in my opinion, undervalued asset in the world. So here's what I'm doing in this crazy environment. I am leaving Florida as soon as I get a chance right now. I'm closing on the place that has lots of land. I cannot wait. This is, here he goes, Tom Stewart Causeway, Gulf of Mexico, right there where that hotel is. This is one of the prime real estate, prime locations in Florida right here, Gulf Boulevard. I am leaving it. I want land. I want to get away from craziness, and I want to have my own food, livestock, garden, you name it. That is my plan. That's what I'm doing. If you're saying, well, you're able to do this because you have a lot of money, I can't. Maybe you need to make some moves, okay? I sold one of my houses in Las Vegas. I thought the market was going to sell off way earlier than it did. I was able to make a lot of money on one house. I paid off 2 of my cars. I have titles in the name, and I was immediately working on returning one of the leases. I did not want to buy it. I did not want to get a different lease. I just wanted to unload on everything I can. So I decided to make a move, even though the house went up a little bit after I sold in price, but I was able to get a buyer. I was able to unload it and put some cash in my pocket. That was my play. I suggest a lot of you guys do the same. I'm not telling you what to do. This is just a suggestion, and I'm telling you what I'm doing. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just very good at what I do, okay? which is trading, understanding globally the geopolitics, what is going on geopolitically, what is happening with crude oil, why is gold going up, what is going on with the Dixie, meaning your purchasing power, the dollar, what is happening with Russia, China. All of this is beyond important for all of you guys to understand. You cannot just focus for your own little bubble and thinking you're fine because for right now your job is safe. It is not, okay? Things can change tomorrow. So I believe it's time to unload, not have any big payments, have something in your own possession, art, land, gold, silver, ammo, obviously common sense things like have some food at home already, water and all that stuff. If you say, well, why water? This is what people always make a comment. Well, we did not have water where I lived. I know it's third world country, but this is where America is heading to. Look around. It can happen. Water can be poisoned. Who the hell knows what we're going to hear next? If you drink water, you're going to have a third eye growing on your forehead. AOC is going to say that, and guess what 70% of Americans will do? They're going to stop drinking water. People, this channel is for those who want to think for themselves, those who want to detach from the matrix, those who want to have something on their own and not rely on government's help. That's what this channel is all about. If you are one of those, share my videos, share it with your family and friends. My pick right now when it comes to stock market, I mentioned it earlier, I'm going to close off with that, is AMPY again. I talked about it for the last couple of months. It's been just awesome with a good sweet spot, meaning the trading area between $1, $1.50, $1.52. So I am in it at $1.28. I bought it last week. I was hoping for a pullback so I can cost average, meaning buying more so I can improve my position. It's not dropping much and it's not going up, so I'm just waiting. I'm hoping it goes up to maybe 160. I will sell what I have. If it drops, I will add more. I am not touching any gold stocks right now because gold right now is approaching 2,000, and I believe there is going to be a sell-off, at least $100 in gold spot price, and that might bring some gold stocks down where I'm going to be jumping back in. So that is my play for right now. I have no other plays besides AMPY. If I make money, guess what I'm going to do with my winnings? You got it. 20 to 30% of my winnings goes immediately into precious metals. Gold, silver, platinum. Take care. God bless you all.